see? Yeah. She looks better, huh? Don't buy me food. Ow! Ow!
Hi guys, welcome back to a new video.
Oh, why the video?
That's how I say it.
I know. Too
bad. So, as you can tell by the title, this is a life update video, and we're gonna be talking about things that have been happening in our lives, and yeah, because I feel like there's been a lot of things now. So you want to tell them what happened yesterday?
No.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? No, Sunday we had a little party, no? Or was it Saturday?
It was Saturday.
So, no, what is it? Yeah, so Saturday we had like a little, it was like a little get together.
Yeah.
Yeah, then so like some guy, he brings me over from Costco, and then it was like what, 20 of us, huh?
It was a lot.
No, not really, like 20 of us. So then we're eating meat and having a good time, and then I guess people were giving her too much like food, house food, and then I guess I made her sick, and the next day she woke up with the eyes swollen.
No,
I have pictures.
Yeah, I'll insert the pictures now. So her whole eyes were swollen, and then afterwards her nose got swollen. Which
No, you're going too fast. Hold on. Rewind.
Her nose was a little bit swollen still.
No, so
But it kind of went
her
down.
eyes were swollen, and then I took it to I went to CVS with my grandma. My sister called me, she's like, hurry up, come home. I was like, why? She said, oh, Luna, her eyes are swollen and she looks weird.
She's gonna die.
She's like, she's gonna die, hurry up. Like, so I came back home in the rush, and then I saw her, and her eyes were like, and she couldn't even see, so I took it to the,
You're gonna take her to the best friend's
it's called
shelter.
Blue Cross Pet Hospital.
Then yeah, he took her there. And then what they do?
They checked her, they put like a thermometer up her butt. You wouldn't know. Yeah, that was. And then what did they do? They gave her 2 shots, I believe.
Ow.
And they gave me these for her.
Which are pills for in case she gets her eyes or anything gets swollen, that it takes it away.
And total for everything, they charged me $214 for her to get checked and to give shots.
What's this guy?
And then they just called me today in the morning saying how was like to
Like
keep
checking
up.
up on her.
Like, well, how has she been? And I told them about her nose being swollen. But then I told them I'd give her another pill. But I think it's going down. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, and she's getting. When he picked me up,
She was just like,
yeah, she was just like.
come here. She didn't want to do anything. She was just like, oh, she was happy for like a minute. And she just looked at her like, alright.
Now she's not.
Until I gave her a banana.
Oh yeah, he gave her a banana that he got from what is that? Punch something? No. Neofun. And then she's like loves playing with it now. And it's like still tingling.
So good?
Yeah.
This.
Sorry if you guys could hear the loud mowing sound. We're just outside and yeah.
Don't look, I don't want to let go and smack her face.
Okay. It's like calming for her. Plus, she's like teething because her teeth are falling out. Oh, look, her front tooth grew back. The bottom one?
Mm-hmm. Yo.
So yeah, and I started working, and it's been what? I've worked for what, 6 days?
No, like 3 or 4.
No.
Yes, no, 3.
No, it's 5. It's 5.
No.
It's 5. So I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 5.
How many times did you go in your own car? 2 times?
No, you took me 2 times. And that's it. But I started, and each day they had me doing something else. So basically, I learned almost everything that there is to do at the store. I learned how to run the clothes. I learned how to.
How to go?
No. I learned how to.
Spit game.
Like what's it called? Like put the little nibs. That's what they call them. Which are the sizes on the hangers for the clothes, and then also opening boxes of shoes, of other stuff, and
Step life.
and just putting things away. Yesterday I was doing. Wait, was it yesterday? No, Saturday I was putting a whole bunch of like baby clothes,
That
and baby
hurt.
stuff away. Sorry. And then he's talking about flirting with guys because there's this guy
I said
I just got to work, and then I was putting the stuff away, and like the baby stuff, and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Oh, do you need any help?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm fine." And then I was putting this thing away, and I was putting it away. He saw my ring, and he was like, "Ooh, let me get that diamond." And he's like touched it and like tried to grab it, and then I was like, no. And I said, okay. No, he was like, I was like, okay, bye. But he thinks I'm being all caliente and stuff.
I don't think so. I know so.
Guys, if you have a boyfriend like him, go find yourself another one, please. Because I think I'm gonna do the same.
Okay. I'm not holding you back.
Okay. Bye. Say bye to Luna too.
Hey, not my dog.
Bye.
About time she left. Hey, bring my dog back. My dog. So.
I'm back.
No. We're
I
back.
wasn't gonna leave. I wasn't gonna leave.
Even though I wanted to.
Who would live without me? Alright, so also he hasn't been working that much. He's only been working two times a week, and
Today 4 hours, or this Friday
8 hours.
8? Yeah, something like that.
So he's working 12 hours this week, and then last week he worked 9 hours. So it's not like he's like winning a lot of money. So it doesn't help also because we're trying to get a camera, for.
Well, I'm gonna move.
Oh.
Yeah, to a different altitude.
You didn't tell me this. Well, I said you told me that you're trying to, that you want to, but that your manager won't let you because she likes the way you work.
And I'm still gonna move regardless.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm not
somewhere closer here would be nice.
Not even that, and they don't want to give me they don't want to switch me out. I'm gonna just end up leaving AutoZone and go to another job.
Yeah, so that's what's going on now. And then we want to get a camera, but the camera that we want is the G7X. The Canon.
I don't want that one, but you want to.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want
No, it's really nice because yes, it is.
No.
It's the one that flips. That's the one you want.
Okay, I don't want it.
He wants the one that flips, which I would say would be so great too. That way we could look, or if it's actually on us and stuff.
But it's gonna be mine.
But yeah.
What did we say last time?
It's not gonna. I feel like it's not gonna be yours until we get another camera.
So it'll be yours.
No, it's gonna be ours.
Hell
so when you
nah.
need it, if you're gonna record, then you take it.
Okay, but it'll be still stay at my house.
Yeah.
No, just stay at your house.
Why my house?
Because. Okay, I'll keep it in my house.
It doesn't really matter whose house it stays at.
My house.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to get a camera like ASAP because we want to get good quality on our cameras.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is good quality.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're using up our phones, and sometimes we want to use our phones for like video purposes, but we can't because we have to record on our phone.
Or one of us is like, one of our phones are recording them. We usually mine her phones for like the video.
And usually I'm using my phone because my phone, I don't know. He just used my phone, and then his phone, he doesn't have like apps or stuff like that for what's it called, for like my Instagram or my, I don't know, because like sometimes we want to do like, like ask us questions, which sometimes we don't even get questions, which sucks. But that's how our life is going right now. And I wanted to talk about this so bad. Okay, so on Saturday I came out. Wait, was it Saturday I came out? Was it Saturday?
10:30.
Yeah, was it Saturday? Okay, so no, it was Friday, I think.
Friday night.
Yeah. So on Friday night I came out at 10:30 at night from work, and usually I'm supposed to get out at 8, but I always ask if they want me to stay later because they've been asking a lot of people like to stay later until like 11. So I asked them, do you want me to stay? And they usually say no. But then this time on Friday they told me if I could stay until 8:30 at first, and then the girl told me, can you stay until 10? So I said, yeah, I'm barely starting, so, and I could get the hours. And so after I got out of work, he was picking me up because he's the one that went to drop me off, and he picked me up, and then I was like so happy. I was like, oh my goodness, finally I'm done, like, I'm gonna go home and rest. And then he surprised me, and he's like, come on, hurry up, get in the car. I'm like, why, like, what's happening? Like, we need to go somewhere, like, is there an emergency? And he's just like, come on, we need to be at the movies, like right now already, like, it starts right now. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? And he made plans to go with his sister and brother-in-law, and he bought tickets for me and him to go to see A Dog's Journey. And I didn't even know until, I got out and got in the car, and he was like, we're like rushing, and then there's a checkpoint, which sucked because like all the cars are like, like going so slow, and oh my god, it was so funny though. And then once we got to the car, like, the guy, the officer asked him, like, we're only looking for 3 things, and that's, like, if you're driving recklessly, or you're drunk, or, your plates are not on the bottom of your car. And he's like, do you think you have any of those, you fit any of those categories? And then he's just like, one, and he's like pointing at his plate. And he's like,
I was like, yeah, one. And he's like, well, just make sure you put the bumper, the license plates on the bumper, and just have a good night. I was like, oh yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, but luckily the theater wasn't that far from my job, so we got there like on time, which we were so surprised. But the line for the popcorn and all the drinks and snacks were like so long that it made us late to go to the movie.
Not late, it was like probably just like not even a minute. Like 2 minutes.
Okay, like 2 minutes late into the movie. But the movie was so like, oh my goodness, it was so sad, and I was like so happy, and it was just like a whole bunch of emotions, and I cried a lot. I like cried like 5 times. Wait, how many times did he die and came back to life? It was like 3?
No, more.
More?
Like 4 or 5.
4?
Don't spoil it.
I'm sorry. Well, as many times that happened, that's as many times I cried. And at the end, I still cried. And then,
it was just a long way home.
Yeah, it was a really long way home because we even stopped. Like, he was gonna go drop me off, and then, like, you started asking me something. I forgot what. And then that like made me, you know, like that. Whenever you're like feeling down and someone's like, "What's wrong?" and it just like makes you feel like just bawling your eyes out. That's what like, happened to me.
No, I never felt that. I'm sorry, I can't relate.
That happened to me, and so yeah. And then I was just like crying, and then we like had like our serious talks, and we just had like a deep conversation, and that's it. And then I went home because he had to wake up early, no? Something like that. And then plus it was getting late for me. So yeah. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to
like, okay, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
yeah, and join our family. We already reached 70 subscribers, well 71, and I hope we are able to reach 100 by the end of this month. So help us get to that goal.
I recommend you.
So our shout out of the day goes to.
Ow.
Alright, so the shout out of the day goes out to XMoneyX. I think that's how you say it. Well, anyways, I'm gonna put it like right here.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Thank you for commenting and always liking and watching our videos.
And being positive.
Yes, that's so true, because she put keep grinding, blessings coming your way.
I stay grinding. I mean, you feel me?
So if you guys want to be our next shout out of our video or of the day, then comment down below on this video and let us know about anything, like, you know, like if you guys like this video, anything, like if you guys are having similar problems, what's going on in your life, like, you know, just to have a conversation and take things off your chest or whatever. Alright, so bye guys, till next time.
Till 2 hours.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye.